Hello, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you a step-by-step guide on how to do a foam repair on your car seats. Today we're going to be working on my 2002 Mazda MX-5. But this repair is not restricted to this car. As long as your car or motorbike has foam, this repair will work. For this fix, we won't need much, but what we will need is a high density foam. This here is a Clark rubber. You can buy this for fairly cheap and you hopefully won't need much depending on your fix. Or if you go to a wrecker's, you can take a seat, cut out what you need. I've glued this together already to make it a bit thicker, but I think I'll be using this. It's quite a nice density. Next, you need a Sharpie, pen, scissors, a very sharp knife to cut through the foam, sticky adhesive and something to apply it with, like a paintbrush and a container. Next, to go over everything once you've cut it, I've got a few things here. For example, this is roof lining material. You'll find this in your Toyota Corollas or Mitsubishis. This just goes on the roof and is glued on the top. You can buy this by itself, or if you can't get that, you can go to a textile place. For example, somewhere like Spotlight. This here is just for backing, and it'll be perfect for our applicant. This was only something like $10 per meter, and you won't really need much. I just use a lot, so I've bought quite a bit here. And if you're not very confident in your ability to cut, you can get something even thicker. This is called Cerex. You can probably go to somewhere that's a textile place and you might be able to find this. This is about 1 centimetre thick. And the point of this is, if you butcher cutting, you can put this on top and you can't notice much imperfections. These are the seats in question. As you can see, this one here, it's got a big tear up here. And for this one, I'm going to be doing the hard repair by cutting out this piece and replacing it with a brand new bit of foam. And for this seat, we're going to be doing the easy repair. As you can see, it's got a really big tear in here, but funny enough, this is the easier fix. What I'll be doing is I'll be going in here, patching this hole in here, and I'll be going over a piece of material so you won't notice any rips or imperfections. What you want to do is you want to feel the foam when it starts to feel soft. And I can feel it. It starts from roughly here to here, but I'll go a bit wider. I've marked there to there. You don't want to mark all the way to the end and cut this off. This is really hard to replicate, so if you want to make your life a little bit easier, go before it and you can save yourself the headache of trying to remake this later. I'm going to mark my lines on the front of the wing just about here, and then I'm going to mark it on the back of the wing right about here. When I'm marking these lines, I'm taking into consideration the depth of the foam in the bottom. If you have a look, the foam goes up a certain distance. This is to help it slip back onto the metal frame, so if you cut too far down, it won't fit back on. Now we're going to start cutting. I've marked my lines. What you want to do is get yourself a very, very sharp blade and put it out as long as it goes. Starting here, come down, across, and down here. It doesn't matter too much if you go a little bit over, because we can glue it back together. As you can see here, that's shagged. And that's what we're going to be fixing. You can even see the hole in here, but we're going to be patching that in with some material, so you can't feel that. It won't be as soft. For our next part, we're going to be taking this foam and we're going to be repairing this rip. I'm going to glue it back together, get a bit of roof lining material, cutting a strip and gluing it in there. The reason this has started happening, so as you can see on our frame, we've got a metal pole that's supposed to help with your body weight. What's happened over the years is it's went through the foam and it's caused it to rip. By putting that roof lining material in here, hopefully make it stronger, and it won't do that for another maybe 10, say 20 more years. What I'm doing here is I'm going to glue this big tear at the bottom of the seat. So what I'm doing, getting a lot of this glue in, not too much so it never dries, but enough so this can stick together. And once I'm ready to glue it, I'll leave that for a few minutes until it's tacky, and then we should be ready to glue it back on. Right now I'm gluing our roof lining material. This is going to go in the bottom of the foam to help with that metal pole I spoke about. This will make it a bit stronger and make it a bit harder for the metal to go through. After you've wiped on the glue, this will take a few minutes to dry. The best idea is to wait until it gets quite tacky and it will stick to your hand, but if it's cold, this can take some time. So if you are doing this on an MX-5, you've probably got a few of these handy. These are hair dryers or heat guns. what you want to do is turn it on and start gluing it. A heat gun can really help speed up this process, but you want to be careful. Foam can burn, so keep putting your hand on the foam to check its temperature to make sure nothing is burning. Also, this glue is very flammable, so please try not to start any fires with this. Once you've glued that together, what you want to do is take glue and start gluing the inside of here. You can make this a little bit lighter, not as thick, because you're not gluing foam together. And once you've done that, start applying your heat. Once it's tacky and you're ready to glue it, just get your piece of roof lining or whatever you're going to use and try to roll it in so it's about the same shape as your foam. This helps it sit into the metal quite a bit nicer, and this will make it quite a bit stronger too. And you just cut off your excess. That's the bottom repaired. Now we've got all our foundation sorted and it's nice and strong, we can start to cut out our new piece. I'll be using this here. The idea is, put your existing piece on top, or you can get a pen and mark around it. But I'll be sitting mine on top, take my knife, and there we go, done, good as new. No, we're going to start shaping it. We're going to cut out all this excess on the back and the sides, and then finally we'll go over a piece of roof lining material like this, so it all looks like the same piece. I'm going to start marking the sides that's going to make contact with the original foam. So this side here, and the bottom here. I'll be gluing here, here, and here, and on the foam I'll be gluing this side, the bottom, and the side. Now our piece is in, we need to get it as the same shape as our seat goes here. So I'll be starting by cutting this off and getting this to the exact same size and shape for the rest of our seat. This is what we've came out with. As you can see, it's nothing too pretty, but once we start putting on our foam, you can never tell the difference. That is nice and strong. Now that my Cerix is cut, what I'm going to start doing is gluing. I'll give you a tip. Once you're gluing this, you want to avoid the big lumps in the transition, so try glue around that. The only purpose of this foam is to avoid seeing big lumps and imperfections. So if you end up gluing it, it will show through, and all that hard work was for nothing. If you followed all my steps exact, you should end up with a finished product just like this. As you can see, our original rip is now fixed. It's nice, solid, and you can't see where I fixed that. Even though the curtain was butchered, you can't really tell. And once the cover's on that, it'll look even nicer. So I'd like to show you the back. I've cut this foam here almost in the exact same line as here, and that's just so you don't see a transition. Same with the back here, I've hanged it just over. You don't actually see this once it's in the car, so that doesn't really matter. And on the front, I've stopped the foam just on this line here, and that's so you can't see the transition. So, that was the hard fix, and now we're going to move on to the easy fix. Here is the other seat. As you can see, this rip is fairly big, but I think it can be bigger. Okay, there we go. Now I think that's worth fixing. So I'll show you the easy way on how to fix this seat. The way we're going to repair this wing is similar to the last one, except with less cutting. We start by re-gluing the ripped foam on the surfaces that will make contact. Once the glue is tacky, stick the ripped surfaces back together. To repair this hole, we're just going to glue and insert a piece of off-cut foam into the gap and cut out the excess. Now that our foam is ready, we're going to glue the Cerex onto the repaired wing of the seat. That's our quick fix done. As you can see, we fixed that hole, glued that cut, and glued over some foam. So it feels nice, strong, and looks good as new. So that's everything that we can do today. All it's left to do is chuck your seat covers back on. I'm pretty sure you're capable of doing that on your own. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this content, make sure you give it a like. See you after.